Well, hello and welcome to a short presentation of the Skyway Invest Group Business Opportunity, or SWIG, which is us, okay? And more importantly, the CryptoUnit club that we are in the midst of an internal launch right now. This is why we are all so bouncing off walls excited. All right, so what's on offer here is I'll give you a little teaser. Ongoing, increasing monthly passive income. You need to stick around to the end of the presentation to learn more about that, but we need to share how this has all evolved so you can understand it better. We need to do a compliance and a disclaimer. SWIG are not registered brokers or advisors. Consider information offered as recommendation or personal advice. All business opportunities come with risks, so please be responsible for your own results. Figures offered are for illustrative purposes only. We do not offer financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and seek confirmation from a licensed accountant or financial advisor for compliance in your country. But make sure they're smart ones, all right? Wake up, this is where you need to pay attention. As Skyway Invest Group partners, you will also benefit from dividends, or what we call loyalty bonuses, from the investment portfolio. So let's have a look at this. This is a photograph taken at the SWIG event in Malaysia in early February. This is Igor Romanenko. He is the investment portfolio manager, and he has a team of people that research investment opportunities around the world on a daily basis. Now, back in 2014, Andre Harato had the vision and or foresight to know that at some point the Skyway technology would reach its 15th stage of development and no longer need to be crowd-funded. Andre knew at that point he would need an instrument for us, the members of Skyway Invest Group, to move forward and promote. So instead of pocketing $26,000 worth of the company's profits, which he had every right to do, instead he started an investment portfolio for us. Over the following 4 and a bit years, they invested that and turned it into a portfolio value of $10.759 million. All right, these guys are next level investors, and we get to tap into their expertise by simply becoming token holders. Now, we'll explain that more in a moment. So, over 4 years, that's a capitalisation of 41,281%. If you divide that by the number of days, that's an average of 25.8% per day. All right, now that's not compounding for you mathematical geniuses out there. That's just an average over that period of time. Now, our portfolio is very diversified. It's spread out over 21 different investment instruments throughout the investment industry. So let's have a look at some. Real estate in a couple of countries, over 300 million Skyway equity shares, cryptocurrencies in several coins, land, equity shares in Visa and MasterCard, Facebook, Twitter, Berkshire Hathaway, FedEx. We have investments in the energy industry and the banking sector. We have cash investments and reserves. And something that's really cool is we are 50% owners in a gold mine in Tanzania. Right now, that gold mine is producing 6 to 8 ounces of gold per ton, which is astronomical. Very, very cool. So let's have a look at our closed CryptoUnit club and try and explain what we have our hands on. Now, I'll do so by starting out and explaining what we are not. All right. Over the last couple of years, you would have heard the term ICO, or initial coin offering. Now, what you need for that is a coin on the blockchain, a white paper, and a story. Now, I could create Andrew coin and send you 1 million coins each in about half an hour. Right? It's easy to do. Now, with the white paper and the story, it's going to have a run something like this. Now, we're going to be the new Bitcoin. We're going to disrupt the banking industry by having instant transactions globally with no fees. All right, blah, blah, blah. And people go, oh, wow, that sounds awesome. I'm going to throw a lot of money in it in the hope that it eventually reaches an exchange and they can sell these coins for an astronomical profit and solve all their financial problems overnight. Now, what a lot of unscrupulous people have done is launch ICOs, collected all the money, and run away with it, leaving all the people worse off than when they first started. Now, here's the point. We are not an ICO, right? We are in the pre-launch of a security token offering. Security being the operative word, which will indicate that there is an underlying asset. The underlying asset backing our crypto unit program is the investment portfolio that we've just described. Now, if the asset backing our token is an investment portfolio that's traditionally been growing at 25.8% per day over the last 4.5 years, what do you think the price of the token will do? Absolutely increase in price. So much so that they can take a percentage, about 5 to 25% of the growth of the portfolio, and pay it back to us as loyalty bonuses paid every month. Now, if the value of the portfolio is ever increasing, what does the 5 to 25% portion of that do? Also, it will also grow every month. So what we have on offer is ongoing, increasing passive income streams paid monthly for the life of the investment portfolio. The investment portfolio is rigged to last generations. So in other words, you will get ongoing, increasing monthly passive income for life. Is that not what everybody is looking for? All right, there is a 3-phase rollout. We are currently in phase 1. There is an internal launch for Skyway Invest Group members. We get first bite of the cherry, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we get to get our hands on this before the public do. We are currently in stage 3 out of 8 stages. We are still early adopters. You can jump in and buy crypto unit packages once you qualify for the closed club in any of the next 5 stages and make a fortune. All right. After that, in December, we are looking at rolling things out on our cryptocurrency exchanges and the financial advisors, releasing this to their databases. All right. Where the well, this is where I used to say the crypto ATMs will come out, but we had one of them shown to us yesterday. They've started that 8 months early. All right, this is what happens, and it's mind-blowing what's happening right now. So phase 2, the tokens will be sold at $1 each, not hundreds of tokens per dollar that we're getting now. $1 each. Does that give you some indication where they expect the value of each token to be in December? All right, and in fact, they said last night that phase 3, where it goes to the stock exchange, we expect to be fully SEC licensed in October. All right, and they're going to be releasing tokens at $1 each there. So we could be very well have the tokens valued at $1 per piece as per the announcement last night. This is expected pricing as early as October. Now you look at the number of tokens that as an existing member you've accumulated already, but as a new member, you look at how many you can acquire for a reasonable sum of money and do the sums yourself. And you wonder why we are so goddamn excited. All right. Now for a moment, let's drop back and talk about the US dollar. Right. Who knows there's a storm on the horizon, right? A financial crisis around the corner, because banks and governments have been propping up the stock market and the real estate bubbles for years, and they are all ready to pop. All right. Back in 1971, Richard Nixon temporarily removed the gold standard from the US dollar and in effect caused every currency around the world to become a fiat currency. That allowed banks and governments to start conjuring money up out of thin air. The banks have the gall to charge you interest, fees and charges on money they just created. right? They didn't transfer money out of their bank account into yours. They created it. They took your promissory note and put it in their liability account, in effect, creating every cent of the money they lend you, right? The governments, all the quantitative easings, 1, 2, and 3, they have created trillions of dollars and paid it to the banks as if they're not making enough money already. All right, the banks went and spent it on the shares on the stock market, propping that up. All right. In fact, there's more debt in existence than money to pay it back with, and that's how they keep the charade going. They keep creating more debt. That's how they keep it going. Now, back before that, in the 1950s and 60s, you could actually go into a bank with your money, your US dollars or whatever, and buy and exchange it for its value in gold. All right, gold is a brilliant store of value. If you had these 4 shiny bars of gold sitting on your kitchen table, apart from going, yay, is there any way you can turn those 4 bars of gold into 10 or 20 bars? All right, you can't, because it's a finite amount of a precious metal. Now, don't get me wrong, it holds its buying power through the ages. In Roman times, you could buy a chariot. Today, you could buy a car, and it will continue to do so. But to actually turn it from 4 bars into 10 or 20, you'd have to dig it up out of your back garden, all right, buy it, or hijack the golden goose, right? So on the other side of the fence, our golden goose over here, our investment portfolio, we literally can produce 10 and 20 bars of gold because we own a gold mine, and we are part owners of that by owning the tokens. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? I hope I can get this through to you. So what's coming in the future? All right, some additional businesses, UG Pay, ATMs. Now, as of yesterday, all right, I was saying that these were going to start rolling out in December this year. This photograph is taken from a video released yesterday. We are rolling these ATMs out now, 8 months before they initially announced it. How totally cool is that? Now, example, these will have the functionality that you can put cash into them and buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and our crypto unit, amongst others. All right. It'll also have the functionality that you can put cryptocurrency into it and withdraw cash. Very difficult to do in many countries. And in fact, in Australia, for example, they make you withdraw your Bitcoin into your bank account as an incoming transaction. What do you think governments do with an incoming transaction? All right, come to your own conclusions on that. So I got asked this yesterday, where is this one going to be installed? And my answer is, I don't care. No matter where it's put, we are part owners of it. Mic drop, walk off stage. All right, next. Oh, and just an example, Andre gave us an example of this in Malaysia. He said these things are expected to turn over $40,000 to $80,000 per day. He gave an example of $10,000 per day to be conservative. Who knows that every transaction comes with a 3 to 5% profit margin? All right? No matter what it is, whether it's banks, Western Union, anyone charges that amount of money. So on $10,000 a day, that's $500 a day profit, or $15,000 per month. What if we roll out 100 of these? All right, that's 1.5 million ongoing monthly income. What if we roll out 1,000? That's $15 million per month. What if we roll out 10,000? It's $150 million per month in sheer profits. And we're part owners of it by owning the tokens. All right. What about when our crypto unit program goes out and buys a region of land and creates a green living city? We are part owners in the land, the infrastructure, the towers, the schools, the hospitals, the shopping centres, the dentists, florists. All right, all the interconnecting unibuses and the high-speed train running it back to the major metropolitan cities. It's called the new economic evolution of the world, where we are part owners in everything we do. And we profit from everything we do. We are creating a movement here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, there will be future projects come through the Skyway Invest Group structure. Not only will you be able to invest individually into Skyway projects, all right, which is a way of triple dipping. You can invest individually, you'll be part owners as part of the token holdings as well, and you'll be part owners because you'll have some equity shares in Skyway technology. You'll triple dip. All right, there will be many different projects in time come through the system. We have already rumours of another gold mine, a silver mine, a copper mine, hotels that we can be part owners in, linear cities, right? Unibus projects, you name it, they're out there. Very, very exciting what's coming in the future. Now, here's the point. We can share this great opportunity with others so we don't leave them behind. For doing so, you can earn instant commissions paid real time into your back office. Now, you can either use that to buy your shopping, or you can utilise it to accumulate more equity shares or tokens. There are many different passive income streams on offer. Equity shares in the Skyway technology. In a year or so's time, we'll get quarterly dividends. Loyalty bonuses start May 6 to 8, 7 days time. It was announced last night. Oh my God, that's 3 months early, guys. They were going to be in August. All right, by building a team. Now, here's the point. You don't have to. You can join this, acquire tokens and equity shares and make a fortune just by investing. But if you decide to build a team, not only does it give you another passive income stream, but it compounds your efforts insanely. Wealth creation. Oh my God, I've never seen anything with the power that this has to create wealth. I have only ever invested $200 out of my own pocket. Everything else I've created has been because I've shared this opportunity. Now, here we go. It's easy to get started, guys. Grab the link from whoever invited you, fill in the form and do your verification process. We have lots of groups, news groups, training and support for those who choose to build a team or share this with their loved ones, right? Because we all want to become professional investors. And we all want multiple massive passive income streams so we can go out and earn our financial freedom and in turn help others along the way as well, because it's no fun to do by yourself. We want to link arms and go and take over the world together, all right? So we can all start doing what we love and follow our passions. What we're also doing, ladies and gentlemen, is leaving a legacy for your family. The Stevenson family, for example, who first invented the railway line back in the 1800s, their family's trust still receives billions of dollars per annum to this day, even though the people who invented the railway line are long gone. All right, but I guarantee you they are not forgotten. You have that opportunity as well. You can carry on in your life, in your family's history by setting this up today and allowing your family to live with a lifestyle second to none, right? Because we all die twice. Once when we leave this mortal coil, and the second time when people stop speaking your name. Here's your chance to live through the ages. Now, on that, what we'll actually do is finish the meeting, open up for questions. 70. That's a new record, guys. Well done. Well done.